Today is a day of organization. I already wrapped up putting away all the Lorcana cards that we got yesterday. That was a big mess. There was a lot left. We need a better spot for them though, or just better containers to put them all in. Too much bulk, not enough space, which is the exact problem for the real challenge of the day. The Lego pile. There's a bit too much that needs to be, oh gosh, oh god. And all of this needs to go in there. I did this exercise not that long ago, but we acquired a little bit more stuff and then brought over another load of Lego from California because a large portion of our collection is still there and we do it one trip at a time. Anytime we have a flight to California, we take empty suitcases so we can load them up and bring them back. It's been a long process. We have a little bit too much. We have way too much stuff. Unfortunately, our lifestyle of just put it off until later, get it done at another point, has caught up because we need this room again for people to sleep in. It was bound to happen, and it's our fault for putting it off for so long, but man, am I gonna get sweaty doing this. It's a bit of a puzzle trying to figure out how to get all this stuff to fit on here. More shelves might help, but it'd probably end up just taking up even more space that we could use to stack boxes up higher. A lot of these sets we get when they're on deep discount, and we'll end up building them and then parting them out so we can use for whatever other projects, which means probably not any specific project, and it'll just go right into the parts bins and live there for the rest of our lives. Most of the bins are sets we've already built before that we had to take apart when moving from one place to another. Will we build them eventually? I do hope so. Oops, just scuffed the wall with one of the boxes. Don't tell Claire. Normally I'm rather optimistic about what I can get in here, and I do believe I can get all of this still in here. It's just I don't think anything else after this can. At least not as long as I want to be able to access everything and not block in the whole area, which is, I think, about to happen. Floor check. All this stuff is to be built immediately parted out, so keeping that out for now. All this stuff is to be combined into one big building, or multiple little big buildings for Claire's City, keeping that out. All this is about to be crammed into here, as well as the rest of these being put up higher. I still have some space there, and some space there, and a little bit over there. I can get it in. And all the other miscellaneous things get filed away back into the actual Lego room, and this can be a guest room again, for now. Kind of mostly. I mean, I didn't even talk about some boxes in the corner. Really, the sets that are staying out should probably be crammed in there as well. There might be a thing, and this is gonna sound crazy, but there might be a concept of maybe there is too much. Yeah, I decided I'm gonna cram all the stuff in here, at least for now. Pull it back out whenever the beast leaves. Mostly I'd rather have it here instead of on the floor because it's already a hassle enough trying to get into some of these bins whenever we need to. Each one weighs at least 20 pounds and moving them off and on, off and on, off and on just to get to one little set at the very bottom is already a tedious process. And having to move the crap out of the way to get to anything else, I don't look forward to future me's prospect of having to do that. But what has future me ever done for me anyways? Now past me, he's the one that deserves all the credit and or blame. Probably more blame than credit, and it's like none of it ever even existed. Same as that near hour it took me to do this. That basically didn't exist either. 1 week comment check. I should really get some music for this. If anybody has any musical background and they want to do a song for the comment reading, that would be awesome. For now, I guess I'll do a temporary placeholder. It was. Whatever it was. I'm not giving out free pictures when I can monetize it later on. I'm sorry it was so much longer. I'm sure the extra time was excruciating to witness. Yes. Okay, I'm glad because it's yours. See, I wanna agree with you. I just, deep down inside me, I know that's wrong. I really want Thank you? But is it, is it weird or am I the weird one? Only because I set the bar so low. It absolutely was not, well, it made the video more interesting. Probably didn't help in the views. I'm sorry. If you want to watch more card videos, I have them in the past that you could watch. I wouldn't recommend it, but it's an option. Probably shouldn't. Hold your phone closer. The timeline of me uploading the day after, but people watching it that day, and then me talking about it and the people's reactions to that day or the day after. I'm having a hard time keeping up with it, and it shouldn't be this difficult. It's a pretty simple next day scenario, and I am struggling. Whatever to let me. Is it me? Am I weird? Because I feel like the content's not abnormal. And this is a prime example of the people that I would like to directly apologize to for not having more Lorcana content. For all the people that watched those Lorcana videos and then followed, small group, but they did
Sorry that there's not more. I could do more. I might play. Claire hopes I'll play more. Man, it will not be nearly as interesting as actually going to a convention that people care about. One of the times I flew through Orlando, I wanted to be a little bit more adventurous, and I got one of the spicier options, the spiciest options from Chipotle. I usually handle food really well. That was a rough 3 hours. Is there a particular reason I should? It is, and it should be taken seriously. It's you versus the provider of the food. Your goal is to eat more than what you paid, and their goal is for you to eat less than what they paid for that food. And I don't like losing. This is sarcasm? This is probably sarcasm. What is weird about, I don't understand. Is it me?